I'm gonna crack open into this new box I got. Should be. Bought a Sega Dreamcast with no power. It had power. Nothing else was tested on it. That was it. That was... Alright, here we go. So, power's on, so we know that. What model is it? Ooh, I can mod it later too, if I want. It's a Model 1. It's got the modem. Alright, so let me start throwing this all out here. Yep, I got 2 controllers. This one's in amazing condition. This one's seen better days. And interesting, I thought it would come with a fucking power cord. But no matter. I can get a power cord because it's a universal power cord. You know, just to make this easy, I'll just restart once I have it all hooked up. In the truth, if this is going to be a cleaning video or it's going to be another type of video. So I switched to inputs. I specifically bought like a $10 game, literally just to test to see if this works or not. Well, any other Genesis I would have worked, so. Oh, yeah, you might need the cable plugged in for the power. I heard it. Let's see if it'll read the disc. Oh, yeah. So it looks like disc works. Wow. This is a steal, really. So I bought this on an online auction and it was not eBay. And there he is. I bought this at an online auction for $30. It ended up $30 total, counting shipping. So it was just the box, as you see, no power cable, as I was disappointed with. I had to go buy the AV cable, which that kind of set me back. So I guess $40 total, because I had a cable laying around. So $40 total for a Dreamcast. So pretty satisfied, but it all works. So I'm probably going to turn into a cleaning video. Probably going to clean up the case. I never knew this console never had a reset button. Yeah, so there's a little bit of dirty shit on here. So I'm probably going to end up doing. I'll hand scrub it. We'll see how the hand scrub looks. If hand scrub doesn't look good, we may consider the dishwasher. But and this controller, this has seen better days too. So I'll get to that shortly. This turned out real well. I had to actually use a magic eraser to get the last remaining, not really scuff marks, but really marks across the tray. Came out pretty well though, otherwise. So now I'm going to throw my buttons in. So here's my power button, this is my open button. Remember, the open button had its own little apparatus here, so if I remember correctly, that's the way that went in. This part went in first. I'm pretty sure the spring can go on either way. So you can see that's how it went on. So I put the circular end towards the button and the hooked end back here. So I mean, it's working. Little trick, you can use canned air. Get any remaining moisture out. So, lid's in amazing condition, so power and open. Alright, next thing to do, let me go get all the buttons for the controller. Controller, let's start putting it together. So these controllers are really round peg, round hole. You can't really, like, there's certain moldings cut on these buttons. So you literally cannot put the button in the wrong spot. It's literally not possible because of how the molds are cut. This has some, just like that little trick I showed you. All the water comes out with the canned air. So I think I used dust off. Right. And you know it's the correct one because there's a hole right there. So. This has a groove in it. Like, these are really round peg, round hole. Like, you literally cannot fuck this up so far. This won't matter what direction you put it in. Missing piece. Oh, it's right through the whole time. This goes in this general area. I'm going to set that to the side. Bring the PCB over. So these are labeled right and left. You noticed when you took them off. So usually you're going to ask yourself, how do I put this in? So this is the correct orientation. Even with these facing upward like this is the correct orientation. If that is going to help you out, and it's going to be like this. So, right and left. This is the L right there, right? You're going to get your screws, plop them down. There's one screw hole per, if you remembered. Right, so next thing here is that this I already assembled one controller, but this is what threw me off. The way this is oriented on here, it will eventually just stick in like this. I don't know if it's like magnetic or what. Oh no, it sticks onto these microcontrollers on the bottom. So you could try it. Leaving it in and sliding in. I personally don't think that's realistic. I would just peel this up. So there's a rail right here. That rail that my finger's pointing at, and the PCB board has to go into that rail. So if I'm going downward, I have probably the most important thing is to check that this side and this side will be underneath the rail. You could yank this back if need be. So side's in good. Yep. This side is the only one due to the fact that it's this. Otherwise, this would seem like it's in there pretty alright. Just need to get this in a more secure fashion. There we go. So, I already know I've probably forgot 2 screws from the other one, but I'm starting to notice which screws I was missing. So, 2 go here. And that helps secure this onto this PCB board. Yeah, I'm looking at 2 screws over here because I already assembled 1 controller. So I'm probably going to have to bust it open and fix it. So this is in there pretty good. So the next thing we got to do is the cable, right? It's round peg, round hole. Really, where this gap is where it goes. It's not going to be upside down. Like this should be still pretty healed up pretty well for you to get it on there. This just slides in because it's pre-pitted and grooved. Bam. And at this point, you put your 6 screws on, and I've somehow lost a few of the screws already. Don't ask. I do have a child that walks in here occasionally. Acts like he has free reign over all my stuff. He kind of does, in a way. So I'm supposed to have 6 screws, but I only have 4. The other one has all 6. So I'm just going to put them in the really easy spots. So yeah, snapped in. There's probably the... Alright, let me start my Dreamcast and we'll see how these controllers are. If you notice, the time's good because I swapped the battery out. That'll be a different video. I just want this video to be about the cleaning and you know, if the controller works. So you just put your Sega GT in. It's loading. I just want to see the functionality of my controller as I clean the buttons. I'm pretty sure it's good, but just needed to make sure I didn't lose anything out of the... Nothing out of the ordinary happened. A lot of loading. Wow. New consoles. We don't have this happen. It's actually looking pretty cool.
Look at this.
This button's feeling stiff, so may have to loosen the screws on it.
Look at this.
Looks good to me. I mean, only thing you gotta do, test that other controller. I should probably try to get replacement screws though. But you see, cleaning turned out real well, guys. This came out pretty well, just cleaning it. Just want to point out this one last thing. I used this magic eraser. It was not a name brand magic eraser. It's definitely not the magic eraser brand like Mr. Clean. It was just a Chinese, literally a Chinese magic eraser. Everything the dishwasher didn't get in 10 minutes, it got on the surface of that, and it got on both my controllers. But there was very little things. Dishwasher did really well. Just literally 10 minutes of it being blasted in the dishwasher. So hopefully you guys, maybe you've learned how to at least clean the inside of it. One more thing to point out, the fan. I didn't do it on camera because emphasis was at the top, but I did clean where the fan is down there. There was some dust building up. These things, apparently they get really hot, or can get hot. Just thought I'd point that out. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you may invest in a ultrasonic cleaner, and I hope you've learned how to clean your Dreamcast now, or at least you feel confident to do it. All you need is a Phillips screwdriver, guys. Anyway, thanks for watching.